Everyone, jumping on to touch bases with you regarding the importance of developing your personal brand and utilizing it, of course, in the marketplace. So I had an opportunity today to sit down with some amazing students at Discovery High School. They were actually the student ambassadors, and to talk to them more about their goals in life, their passions, as well as their personal brand. But to piggyback off of Monday pro tip that I shared with you guys, I talked to you about when opportunity knocks, will you be ready? And I shared a couple of tips with you. And I want to expound on the last tip that I shared, which was you are a subject matter expert based upon your experience, not your degrees. Your degrees open the door, but your experience gives you a seat at the table. That means your personal brand gives you a seat at the table. I share with these young people today that, hey, do not despise your gifts. Do not despise your personal brand. Do not despise your passions. Those things that just come very naturally for you. And of course, I'm an advocate of higher education. I believe in getting a formal education and getting some type of degree or, certificate or certification. Again, those forms of higher education and formal training give you those opportunities for the doors to be open, right? But your actual personal brand is what gives you a seat at the table. I also shared with them my testimony, what I've gone through over this past year and a half. I don't know if many of you know this, but I was laid off from my previous employer in August of 2021. And I had already started the Personify Group many years ago to branch off to heighten my brand development and communication skill sets. Well, once I was laid off last August, I decided to go full term into brand communication, brand development. And I'm not sure if you know this or not, but ever since I went full time as a brand developer, as a communication strategist, I've been paid. Every single check, every single form of payment that I received has been because of my personal brand. Not one of my clients, and you guys know I've worked with a variety of different people, right? Civic leaders, nonprofit leaders, within the high school, so many different opportunities. But every last one of my checks, every last one of my forms of payment has been because of my personal brand. Not one of my clients that I have on my roster has asked me for my resume. Again, degrees will absolutely open up opportunities, but it's your personal brand that's going to get you a seat at the table. It's going to sustain you. It's going to keep you there. It's going to give you opportunities to do things that you may have thought you could not do. Opportunities to expand on your gifts and your passions. Hey, Jason, thank you for joining me. So just wanted to come on to, again, remind you that, listen, your personal brand is the secret sauce. It is the seat at the table. Do not despise your personal brand. Do not despise developing your brand, okay? And keep in mind that 20 years from now, you may be laid off from your job, as many of us experienced, over the last few years, specifically due to, the pandemic. And it doesn't have to be because of that. It could be for whatever reason. But you never know, 10 or 20 years from now, that you may transition from your job for whatever reason, and you need something to pull on, something that may not be executed within your resume, okay? It may not be executed within your LinkedIn profile. But keep in mind, remember that personal brand. Remember your gift. Remember that thing, that passion inside of you that just keeps growing, that just comes very natural for you. So again, your degrees, they absolutely open up doors of opportunity for you. However, your personal brand gives you a seat at the table. I'm a prop girl. So as you see water, which we all love and need, right? And many of you may have heard, water is our lifeline, which it is. But I also want to leave you with this, that your personal brand is your lifeline as well. Again, I've spent the last year, almost year and a half now, operating under my personal brand, being able to, receive income because of my personal brand. So please keep in mind, again, as you continue to develop your personal brand, be encouraged. Know that you're not where you want to be, but you're not where you used to be. And know that development is a process. As I share with the young people today, just like an infant, right? They learn how to hold their head up. They learn how to sit up. They learn how to stand up. They learn how to walk. And the next thing you know, they're running. It's a process. Developing who you are is a process. Okay? So keep that in mind. Be encouraged. Understand that your personal brand will give you a seat at the table. It will sustain you. It will give you opportunities you cannot even imagine. If you have questions about personal brand development, about ways to communicate your personal brand, about ways to advocate for yourself in the marketplace regarding your skill sets, reach out to me. I can help you. Have a good one, everyone.